Probably tell William. William said he's got batteries. What kind of battery does it take? He might have the right one.
I don't know.
Shoot! Enemy shoot! Shoot done.
Yeah. I think it needs batteries, but I don't know what kind.
What you got there, dude?
Oh yeah. Oh man. You knocked him out, Thomas. Boom. That's neat. Yeah.
Here you go.
Another one? Wow. Power Rangers. Blue Ranger.
Sorry.
Okay. And big one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's cool. Emma.
There we go.
Emma. Shut out.
Full of energy.
Mommy, Emma's such a baby.
Yeah.
That dog outside started barking,
Alfonso.
and she immediately went to the door and put her hands on him like this, like let me in.
Yeah.
She's a big scaredy cat.
Smell it, mommy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
my baby. That's my baby.
No?
We gotta set
Oh, you just stepped on
that
it.
up so.
Yeah.
Smell it.
Okay. Hey PJ, bring back a time machine. Bobby and William did this. Say happy birthday, Jesus.
Oh!
Yeah, happy birthday, Jesus. Say that.
You're not supposed to inhale it, Desiree.
It's Jesus' birthday. Say that. Happy
I see
birthday,
it.
Jesus.
I want to.
It's all in
You don't want to say it? Bobby and William said it on when they were younger. I got it on video camera.
I will smell it all day.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Hi, turkey. Maybe dinner and back.
You'll call her Turkey, but you won't say happy birthday.
And do tappable. And short. And super strong.
He's super strong.
I know! That's what I was saying. I was like, how's he gonna take 5 different little naps yesterday when nothing was going on? But everything's going on right now and he's knocked out.
Yeah.
We're about to get
You
forced to wait.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll get William to say it. Say happy birthday, Jesus.
No.
No? Oh man. When you were little you said it like it was nothing.
Ow! Ow, you can't get my dad.
And I'm tired of
You
taking
put
care
your
of him.
paper.
Not tired of taking him. Put it out in the porch room.
I'm glad you're tired.
Good. We need to spend more time with you. then.
We're going to be over here for the rest of the week.
Okay.
Hey, if we leave Desiree here, she has to primarily take care of the baby. The whole time.
She did a lot yesterday.
Does she? She says she's tired. So good.
Oh, Jitterbug's out there. Hi, Jitterbug. Here comes Merlin. I think that was Merlin. Right there. It's real bright. Like a bicycle. Well, I pray everybody in my family will understand that Jesus is the reason for the season. I know my mom and sisters, Cheryl and Stacy, understand. And I'm sure Tony does. And Philip Parker. And the Green and Conant family understand. We wouldn't be having a Christmas if it wasn't for Jesus coming down as a baby to die on a cross and shed his blood and rose the third day on Easter and then on anyway. Happy birthday, Jesus. I hope you have a nice Christmas. It's not a kid thing. It's a all age group thing because it's true. Nobody wouldn't be here today if it weren't for Jesus, because Jesus is God in the flesh. All capitals. Jesus said, "If you see me, you seen the Father. I and my Father are one." And the way things are going, God's right around the corner. I've said it. Tom Farrell's Double Barrel Farrell's message says it. It's like kids today and teenagers, they need to get some fire and brimstone under their butt and realize they need Jesus in their heart and repent and start doing stuff for Christ. See, Kenny Rock raised his kids up right, Kenny and Diane. He said, "Coach, for baseball or softball or any sport, he says, my kids can do it. My kids can go and have fun, but when it's a church night, that's a Sunday morning, Sunday night, and Wednesday night. And I can take you if you want to go too, Coach. But any other time, no problem. But church day, they're going to church." And you know what? Kenny and Diane's now got Joseph, Jonathan, and Joshua, and now they got saved and baptized, and now they're serving for Christ in the Church of GoodnessBaptist.org at Christian camps. Not just the Wilds Christian camp, but other Christian camps. And Joshua Rock is helping in the sound room. Anyway, magic-wise, you put a mirror there or a glass that bends light to look like the back, and magically produce a whole bunch of people on top of a table through a precision lasered cut, milled cut trap door. Or the star trap door where they get pushed upward to land on top. And you can produce if it was even sturdier and it's even bigger, you can produce a whole bunch of people on a platform. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Should go over there and hide.
Oh, man. That swing set's been there a long time. Just like our church's picnic table was from 82 to 83. Bob Schofield took a big floor pan and made it medium size, and on a Saturday and probably a Friday, it was a nice sunny day out in the back of the GoodnessBaptist.org church. And nuts and bolts, Bob Schofield, my dad Marcel, Frank LaFay Jr., me, Bill Noble Page, what used to name Bill Noble Green, but then I got adopted and then it got changed to Page, P-A-G-E. Anyway, and John Vanderplas, and I think John Hagberg. Anyway, we did a nuts and bolt assembly line and we put that together, and Bob took a black and then blue spray paint and put underneath the picnic tables, and 82 or 83 around there. He said, "Trust me, Bill, you'll like me for doing that." Here it is now 2019, soon to be year 2020, and William will be 21 years old New Year's Eve. And so God's right around the corner. Those picnic tables are still there, strong, sturdy. Bob says, "I want to be able to take a picnic table to be able to drop it on the ground and it'll still stay intact." He says the ones in the stores, you throw it, it falls on the ground. In other words, you're on top of a roof of a house and you throw it, picnic table down on the ground, it will fall to pieces. Whereas his, it won't fall to pieces. It's made of all strong pine woods, salt treated. Yep. Wow. Yep.
Merlin, beat her up, dude. She may be
Oh.
bigger, but I think you got her on leash.
Oh man.
Get her, Merlin. Beat her up. Show her what's up. Show her old man still got her. That's what I'm saying. Beat her up.
Merlin's like, I'll just do that and I'm perfectly shielded. Merlin says, I have God's protective shield. I have the armor of God on me. Yeah.
Get up, Merlin. Beat her up, dude.
As we said in Sunday school class, if God's on your side, you're going to win. As long as there was a lot of military might on one side and it was less on the other side, and the less was on God's side. Can you guess who won? God's side won against the large army on the other end. If you're on God's side, you're going to win. Because God wants to show that He exists and that He's more powerful than a strong army on the other side. It's like God guided that stone to knock the giant down. David and Goliath. David prayed to Jesus and God guided that stone to knock that giant out. And then David did the rest to prove that he beat the giant. I understand, I think there were other giants bigger than Goliath. But a shepherd boy was braver than all the adults, and he had God on his side all the way. And it's like David in the lion's den. David, who asked God to protect him, and God shut the mouths of the lions. See, the sun's a bright white light. From the 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, the sun used to be a bright yellow. Now it's a bright white. God says, watch for the signs when He's coming back. And now the traffic lights went from yellow to either all gray or all spray painted black. And take the light bulbs out and put LED lights, light emitting diodes, and start putting antennas on traffic lights and on the bottom of the traffic lights, and more antennas, and more surveillance cameras, then a 360 pan video camera, and on top of Walmart stores, and a 360 pan inside the stores, big TV screens on right next to the shelves, and a two-way or one-way mirror. Someone's watching through there to make sure you don't steal anything. And God says when it gets close to him coming back, mankind will not be able to hide anywhere. We have webcams, we have earth cams, video cameras, we have regular video cameras, we have cell phones with webcams. Knowledge will increase. Looks like they're going off somewhere. So you can put a mirror there too if you want to, or a special glass that bends light around an object, and produce people on top of the table, or produce pretty sized lightweight car on top of there, or make an elephant vanish and reappear if it's dirty enough, with a puff of smoke or CO2 dry ice. I guess they're going to the store to get something. There they go. See how the car is at a distance and out of sight, out of mind. Then secretly, they would be real quiet or have loud music, and all they have to do is I have them raise a sheet, drop the sheet, and then the car reappears. And they're like, where did it come from? There was nothing on that side, nothing on this side, nothing on that side, nothing even in back of me or anything, because it was at a distance with perspective view, isolation of interest, time misdirection. Anyway, God says knowledge will increase. Children will get smarter way earlier than ever before. We got kids that are 3 years old and solve a Rubik's Cube. And even a girl and a boy or three-year-old, look on YouTube, they can solve Rubik's Cubes. They can solve a Rubik's Cube. There's children can talk like an Einstein. God says when it gets close to them come back, children will get smarter way earlier than ever before. And even in the womb, the doctor opened up the womb, and the kid grabbed the doctor's finger, like, save me. Make sure I don't be put to be, don't want to be killed. And the doctor realized there's life there. So he learned something, not to do what someone tells him to do. Life is a life. The kid literally reached out and grabbed his finger, like, don't do it. As we say in Good News, that the devil's fighting. He knows that he's got his time's almost up. So he's trying to do anything to try to kill off Christians even before they come out of the womb and all that stuff. Although, like Pastor Astor says, the kid as a baby will be in heaven as an adult. Even Bob Scofield says that Peter will be smarter in heaven, and he'll say, thank you, Daddy, for caring for me when I was on this earth. Because Peter's a special kid, and he's basically almost adult. He's older than Paul Taylor, Bob Scofield says. Peter just turned 30 not too long ago. We got quantum stealth, we got bending light, invisibility, nanobots, metamaterials, visual stealth cloaking, daytime and nighttime cloaking, TR-3B, CIA, Central Intelligence Association, United States Air Force, flying triangles, cloaking triangles. I pray wherever that is, they be safe, the first responders and the people they got to get to, and get them to the hospital in safe time, or get to the nearest destination to get them, to keep them safe. And if they ain't saved, they get saved. The people who don't think God exists, they're breathing right now. And when you take an x-ray, there's a certain part of your body makes a cross in the DNA genome. So there is a creator. I mean, like Bob Skipper says, a seed, when you plant it, an apple seed comes out an apple. It doesn't come out a pear. And the scientists think of big words. Germinate. They can't say God. God is the glue that holds the universe and the outer space all together. God spoke everything here. He was always here. He's outside space. And as Pastor Cole said in his message, he knows that there are Christian scientists, but the ones that are scientists like Bill Nye and all them, we need to pray for those people. They get saved. But right now they're racking their brain trying to figure out why the ozone layer is opening up. But if they just read the Holy King James Bible, that it says that the sun will be turned extra hot. So the ozone layer is opening up because it's God's timetable. Because he's going to clean the earth up by burning it up. So it'll be a new earth, same earth, just remodeled. And Pastor Asher said that there will be air filters so that nobody catches colds anywhere. And it's Pastor Asher and Jerry Pageant that's now a pastor. He used to be in children's work like Roy Justice and Dave Morose. Anyway, David Morose is a pastor now too. Someone banging on the window for some reason.
So, did you hear me knocking?
I heard someone knocking. I didn't know who it was.
I was knocking on the door.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Was it Kool-Aid or tea? Is it tea or Kool-Aid? Do you know? You don't know? Hey, Dizzy, say happy birthday, Jesus.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I said I wanted a Nerf gun birthday.
Yeah.
Wrong leg.
Yeah. Oh, you can get it running, room, and that's all I guess, Dizzy. Okay,
I stubbed my toe really hard.
that's not good. Well, wow, that thing goes fast. Anybody catch a license plate to that thing?
It's not picking it up, Mom. It's not picking it up.
Great, I have to do this.
You gotta do it like that?
What?
I'm not used to
Yep.
this.
We should.
It runs into the ball.
I used to have a blue Volkswagen radio control. Dave Duncan had a black Lamborghini one, and his was most expensive. Mine wasn't all that expensive. And guess what? We were in the garage trying to outdo each other. Guess what happened? He was controlling me and I was controlling him. And he says, oh great, we each got each other's frequency code.
Like that, yes.
So he was controlling my blue Volkswagen that didn't cost much, and his Lamborghini that cost a lot of money, probably $100 and some. I'm controlling him with my not so expensive controller. And he says, oh great. So the next time when we were in the hotel, he said, Bill, I know your code, so I made sure that this model I put together that goes over 100 miles an hour is not going to override this time. It didn't override. I said, well, at least you got the code right so that we won't be controlling each other. Bobby and William and Tony had radio control vehicles too. Look, I got them on camera because now I don't know where they went. They could have been long gone. That's why I need to get this on camera, because I'll say, PJ, where's your radio control car? I don't know. That's what's going to happen. It's like William had all those Legos. I said, where'd all your Legos go? Well, it's good. I think I had them on camera. I said, well, it's a good I got them on camera. You put, because now I don't know where they went to.
There's different. There's camel ones.
Yeah. There you go.
No, it's uncovered.
Like this.
Oh, okay. It's making you nervous and you can't work the car. Okay.
Move it around.
Yeah, you're working the car real good now. Wow, 360. How did you get it to do that? Now, if you're like Home Alone, I think 3 or 4, you put a video camera on it and then try to catch the bad guys. There's been a Home Alone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might have been 5.
Where's his walker?
7.
I don't know. Look on the porch.
Mom, where'd you put his walker?
There's 7.
Oh, I see it. It's standing up in there.
Oh, I see.
Right there.
Did Devin
You
open
got
his
it.
presents?
Oh, okay. Whoop. There we go.
You got a remote car, huh?
Yeah, remote control, and he made it do a 360. I don't know how he did that. Do it again. Do the 360
Hey,
thing.
Chunka Man. Hi, Chunka Man. What's you doing?
Hi,
Hello,
dear. Yes,
Emma.
hi, dear.
Emma, move.
I don't know if he's gonna get it. Can do it 360 again or not.
You got good in.
Tripped over Emma. You tried to catch myself?
Yeah.
Hit the back really trouble. Knock her down.
Him is for.
Emma.
Well, when you're young, you have all that energy.
What's the Batman doing? What's the Batman doing?
There you go.
Hey, Mama.
Oh man.
Watch out.
Oh, okay. Somehow you got that to do a 360. I don't know how you did that.
What is that? I don't even know.
I can't. You know what a 360 is? That's where you make donuts. Where you were going around in circles. That's called a 360.
There's not enough for a river out because that's.
It's like Bob Schofield, Christian illusionist at my church. He took the vehicle and did 360 on a bridge somewhere, made sure there was no cars coming at night, doing donuts in the snow. But don't try that at home. He's only used to doing that because when he was a teenager, he used to ride KTM motocross bikers. And he would, after leaving church, he would pray to Jesus and he'd gas up the vehicle and he jumped up all 3 mounds of dirt and made it and got it to the finish line. I said, man, Bob, you won that by a wing and a prayer. They were saying, oh, Bob's late. He went to church. He's not going to win. We're so ahead. He gassed up, prayed to Jesus. He jumped all 3 mounds and he got into first place and beat the race. He had God on his side. Yeah. Here, let me try it. You film me trying to do it. It's still in record mode. No, I'm not good at this. I'll probably mess up. Which way is forward and which way is back? No. That's okay. That's got some powerful stuff. No, I just did a 360. No, I did it. It's something to do with this and moving those wheels. It's trying to walk through, PJ, walk through walls. Okay, I turn the wheel and turn.
That's how you throw it.
Ooh, I don't want to knock the tree down.
You knock the ornament down.
Uh-oh, not good. Emma's like, what's wrong with this car? It must have too much root beer. Well, I did a backwards 360. This is a little bit easier than the one I had. Wow. It makes it easier to work with than the ones I used to do in the 80s. They've improved on it. I used to have this handle, PJ. You do this handle, left, right, up, down, and I couldn't get it to work right. But now I got it to work right.
Cute, Mom. They look just like
There's the whole crew of the staff of Good News. Pastor Asher, Ned Davis, music director, Renee Asher, Pastor Asher, Mark Taylor, youth director, Patty Taylor, Marvin, Sandy Tobin, Pastor Nathaniel Brown, Rebecca Brown, and their children, John Radice, and Cindy Radice and their children, Ellen Berry and Mrs. Berry, and one of their daughters. I keep want to say Caitlin Asher, but I don't think that's right. There's another Asher.
Candy canes in his present for me and Desiree. I forgot to take that.
You got candy canes? Wow.
On our tree.
Is it different flavors or just red and white?
It's different colors and
yeah, like
Oh, okay, that's cool.
two candy.
That's cool.
I forgot to take them out.
The Merlin's like, where's my doggy treats?
Yeah, I'm used to that too.
Yeah.
Getting doggy treats.
You gotta make. My sister Stacy probably wouldn't do it now, but me and Cheryl used to dare her to eat dry cat food. And what she did? She ate dry cat food. That looks like a mine that military used. If a boat hits it, it'll blow up.
I got a permit from.
Wow. I remember on Gilligan's Island, his necklace was so magnet that it drawed him to it. Gilligan, take your necklace off. You're going to blow. I can do it, Skipper. And he takes a raft that they built and rowed, and then got out of the way, and the thing blew up. Boom. And they said, oh, Gilligan sacrificed his life.
Yeah, I don't want that.
The Gilligans end up being okay.
I know, but you have a whole cherry one in your hand.
Okay. Is that the candy cane?
I don't want
Different
it.
colored? Oh wow, you got the regular and
Oh, I
the
want cherry.
other kind. Evan on TV, he gave his wife one, and she went to eat it. Ooh, pickle! She said, Ellen. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is one of those kind you order online. It's pickle flavored candy cane. And she goes, Ellen.
Excuse me.
So be on alert for that. If you see something that's all green candy cane, that might be a prank one.
I know. Does it look good?
What, pickle flavored candy cane?
What?
That's the prank kind.
This is cherries.
Oh, cherry.
Yeah. I don't think he knows how to feel about it.
Oh, cherries. You can have green or red. There's red or green cherries.
Red or green cherries?
Yeah. your grandpa, my dad, Marcel, when we would make, I forgot what you call those kind of cakes, but he would cut up the red cherries and the green cherries. I forgot the name of that cake.
Is that good?
With cherry, anyway, at the restaurants. Philip, what's that kind of cake that you put either red or green cherries on it again? Because my dad made it all the
Talking about
time.
like pound cake?
Pound cake or
Pineapple upside down cake?
something like that.
That's good.
It's something you always have a year
I
round.
haven't made one in a while. I got
Because we used to make that at the restaurant. We had either green cherries or red cherries. And then for the cookie lady, we made these big gigantic cookies with almond flavor and then regular flavor, and with vanilla.
You worked at the concession stand with them too?
I helped one time over by Link's Grill, but I mainly worked with him in Norfolk for, what's his name? Larry Eplon and Heather at Cafe 21 and Cafe 21 Town Point Center, right across from Nauticus. I don't know what it is now. Heather would move to another location. But I'd help prep, I'd do the dishing at the dishwashing, bring in the food, and we'd go down the elevator and take the trash down the stairs and then move the mats, wash them off, and then sweep the floor and then mop. And then we always do the silverware. The waiters and waitresses would bring everything all at once, because at first they were making it last. And my dad done checked out, and he's helping me dry the
Bill, how do
the
you
silverware.
remember things? Like, you remember conversations from, like, months ago.
Months or years ago.
Yes, like, how do you... I don't remember a conversation.
Well, I can
had,
remember
like,
my brother
yesterday.
Bobby Green accidentally spray paint me with a yellow spray can out of Grandpa Green's shed and got my eye. That's why this eye is weaker. And then my mom, Charlotte Green, took a brown rag and washed it in the green and white trailer to get it all in my eye.
You have a big brain.
He does.
Some people are like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's one of them.
It's cool, though.
People
Must
call
be
I got a
nice.
good memory, but I don't think mine's that good.
I can't remember conversations I had
DJ,
a
come and
day
get your
ago.
markers and stuff. and
Well,
clean the table.
I don't remember if it was Eugene or Raymond, but we were in there and all of a sudden your
You were playing with it, not me.
your mom Tony was pushing down the wrappings, Christmas wrappings, into the trash can, and it was either Raymond or Eugene balled up their present paper and threw it, and it hit Tony, and in Tony went.
Don't put that in the Don't play that in here.
In Tony went into the trash can.
Should have got two.
Yeah.
Green poop. Here, put this stuff with your food.
Souped up, I probably ate in my dog.
That's why Bob Scocco says, Jeff
Who
and
is
Roy,
Bob's Cocoa?
church members at my church.
Oh.
Bob Schofield
Hanging on the tree.
does magic tricks, and he taught me,
Up here, take
and so did
it,
Fred
put it in
Stahl.
your bags.
Fred got promoted to heaven because he used to be tent ministry with Flo and them. But now Flo and her stepson and children are taking over
purse
tent
is it?
ministry.
My head's about to explode.
Well, if I went to your school,
Bobby.
I'd probably say things they'll say, we done forgot about all that. It's just like, I was in school, we watched the Challenger go up in the air. Now, I've watched the shuttle launches a lot of times. All I said was, and I'm in my school, I said, something's wrong with that shuttle. It's going way too slow. What do you mean it's going too slow? Everyone else said. The minute they said that, shuttle it blew up to bits.
I watched 9/11 happen in school.
Oh, wow. That's not good. Twin Towers.
It was actually kind of cool, given
Yeah.
the situation. Not that it happened, but it was
Uh-huh.
kind of cool because they rolled TVs into all the classrooms and let everybody watch.
Oh,
the news.
man. Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool, at least.
Man.
Because without that, I would have never seen that shit.
The last words when the astronaut was in there said, uh-oh. And that was the last they heard after that. Luckily there was a Christian on there.
What
Hopefully he
was
went.
that?
Someone dropped their pen.
Oh, it's mine.
Yours?
He wants to be like this again.
Mm.
It's my Christmas.
Mm. Mm. Superboy.
They were loud last night.
Candy on the floor.
Mm.
Bill, I mean, Logan. They were so loud.
Watch out.
And then,
Some people in my church say, "You ever seen that movie Rain Man with Dustin Hoffman?" I said, "No." Well, that's you, Bill. I said, what is it? He seemed to be knowledge of a whole bunch of things. I said, well, I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I ought to see it. I've seen What About Bob?
I've heard Bob a lot of.
Yeah. What About Bob? Baby Steps.
What?
Oh, that's a different kind of movie. It's what's his name? I can't think of Bill Murray.
What do you record on that? Like,
Everybody going wacky. Yeah, 3D. Yeah.
okay, I need
William did that, but he did it with a marshmallow gun.
a marshmallow gun.
Yeah, he aimed it at my camera and it went ping.
And how long ago did that happen?
He was about probably 13 or 14.
Bloody.
He's soon to be 21. How old are you now?
I'm 12.
12? Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit down. I'm just gonna sit down. Oh. Your foot's in me. Okay.
Heavy.
But then you don't want to sit still when I sit down. That's your
Hmm.
problem.
How's his diaper feel? That's the first thing you should do when you put him up. Check his diaper.
Yeah.
Full.
Yeah.
Here.
What, you can change the diaper just as much as I can. I know where everything's at.
Can you go upstairs and get me a diaper?
There's diapers in that drawer in there. In the third drawer down.
Well, you get in practice.
I know how to change the diaper, but where's the diapers?
In the third drawer down.
Third,
Underneath my lamp.
3 is the magic number. Third door.
I don't know.
Lead. If it ain't 3, it might be the other one.
Trying to hurry up so we can get off. Oh yeah. Definitely full. It's hot in here.
I know, it's because the stove's on. Let me turn the heat down on it. Make sure it don't come on.
You are. Oh.
Heathen big time. Heathen big time.
Who-
Thank you, Bill. Whatever's in your envelope, I haven't
You're
opened it yet. I was gonna wait till Mauricio got here.
Alright, you're welcome. Who made that angel with the
I
seed?
believe, I don't know who made that angel. Was
It's-
it Tony?
Whoever it was creative. I would have never thought of that. That's like a halo.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Yeah, the halo keeps falling off, but this time
Yeah.
we put, I think, yeah, she put double face Velcro. You know how you put tape on one Velcro and put
When
tape on
on the
the
other
other?
side, yeah.
So it's, and the tape is really, I mean, the sticky stuff was really strong, so
Strong,
she
yeah.
cut a little square and put it there.
Yeah, that's good. That's real clever. Yeah.
Something I found at work. I found that. I find all kinds of neat stuff at work.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, there's a pen hanging on the front porch.
Oh, what
A
one?
pen hanging by the calendar,
Yeah. Oh,
by rubber. I
Oh.
found that at work.
oh man.
I find neat things at work. I keep them and then I said I never know when you're gonna need it, so I do it.
Yeah.
I keep it at the front door. Yeah, that calendar,
Calendar.
that rubber thing. I found that at work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that comes in handy. Yeah. Doggy even. And there's another kitty cat. This calendar goes way back. The Siamese. Makes me think about Aunt Darla in Florida with the Siamese cats. Right behind, not a racetrack, but a running track. They have mulberries. And they had a round oval rug. And they have a siren going off on curfew. I forgot Aunt Darla's husband's name, but he got me they both got me an airplane while there. It's a styrofoam kind, it's real big, and that when if it crashes it falls apart and you put it back together. It's that kind. I guess I don't go but so far.
You haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, this is a Frankie Christie
Yeah.
Program.
where the dad gets lost in the dog or something. They go looking for him.
I did it.
Yeah, I remember.
13 hours and 57 minutes. That's good. Congratulations. You did it. E.T., you did it.
Louis diaper, and he's over
You get-
here. I'm gonna put his.
I tried to look for your YouTube channel. It seemed to vanish on me. You used to have two of them. I was like, where's Desiree's YouTube channel?
Oh Lord.
Is it still there or not? I'll have to look around again. My new one's at Bill Green. But you have to type in either Rubik's Cube or just a losing secret to losing ideas. But just type in Bill Green, B-I-L-L. Well, the first letter is capital, B-I-L-L, and space G-R-E-E-N. Oh, okay. And from there, just put a losing ideas, a losing secrets, or
I'm not putting this pants on.
yeah, or me explaining illusions. Yeah, you'll like that. It's got activities in it.
I'm not putting these pants on him. It's too hot. I'm not putting those pants
See?
on him. It's too hot.
That's Joseph and Mary with baby in a manger, Jesus in a manger. And those are the sheep that talked that night. The animals talked that special night where God provided a special star for his baby Jesus, because God came down as human flesh as a baby.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jesus. Jesus is the reason for the season. Keep Christ in Christmas. You know, there were more than one. It shows three wise men, and in our Christmas plays, even in our church, Mr. Taylor mentioned that there was many more wise men to protect Jesus from the bad guys with God's help, the Father. But we just used three wise men just for an example. And they followed that special star. It wasn't your normal star. You gotta try to get to the, I hope you know how to do it.
He knows how to do it.
Oh, he knows how to do it.
Let me get your pants.
And this is like, you gotta draw that exactly like in there, except each square.
Okay. We'll have
Yeah.
to clean the couches off so we can